week I'm testing the new Toyota Kluger Hybrid. It's a 7-seater SUV. Let's find out how good it is as a baby drive. And don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on our socials. The child seat section of this review is brought to you by InfoSecure. In the back of the new Toyota Kluger, there are Isofix in the two outer second row seats. They're not within plastic guides, but they're nice and easy to connect to. And on the back of all three second row seat backs are top tether anchorages, nice and easy to connect to by bringing the seats forward or through the boot. Now I found I could easily fit 3 InfoSecure child seats across the second row. I've got 1 Aspire booster seat and 2 Attain More rear facing or forward facing child seats. Now the 3 of them fit really nicely in here. 2 of them are the slimline child seats, so 3 really big child seats wouldn't fit across here, but these 3 InfoSecure ones do. Now that third row access is really good in here now. There's a new sliding mechanism with these levers at the bottom of the seat base, and with 3 child seats installed I can slide half of this second row forward, and it actually gives really good access through to the third row. Now in the third row seats there are no top tether anchorages or Isofix, so I couldn't install a child seat back there. However, you could put an InfoSecure versatile folding booster seat because that doesn't use a top tether. Now legroom is good throughout the Kluger too. We found with a rear facing child seat, a 182 centimetre passenger could sit in front with me in the third row. Also, on the driver's side, we could fit a 180 centimetre driver in front of a rear-facing child seat. To learn more about the child seats used in this video, just click on the link here. In the third row, the seats are pretty comfy. Now, headroom is pretty good and so is legroom. However, I am 162 centimetres tall, so anyone any bigger wouldn't really fit very comfortably back here. In the third row there are 2 cup holders on either side. They will hold a reusable or disposable coffee cup, and a large refillable water bottle fits in them too. In the second row there's a fold down in the central seat back that will hold a reusable or disposable coffee cup, and a large refillable water bottle fits in there too. There are mat pockets on the back of both front seats that will hold and conceal an iPad, and the door bins are a good size too. They'll hold a large refillable water bottle, and there's the storage handle wells too. The new Kluger has aircon vents in the ceiling for both rear rows of seats, which is fantastic for keeping those passengers in the back nice and cool in the summertime. Now there are controls in the back of the central console for second row passengers to use, but ultimately you can control it from the front and you can turn it on and off and lock it too. This top spec model of the new Kluger has built-in window blinds in the second row, which are fantastic for keeping those passengers in the back there shielded from the sun while you're driving along. Storage in the front of the Kluger is good. There are 2 cup holders in the central console. They'll hold a reusable and a disposable coffee cup. In front of them is a phone charging well with 3 USB ports and a 12-volt socket too. And there's a shelf above there that's good for popping a phone too. Now the central console box is a really nice big size in here, and it has a little shelf in the top that's removable as well. There's a glasses case in the ceiling, which is fantastic, and the glove box is a good size. That will hold an iPad and wallet with the manual, and there's a shelf in the dash there on the passenger side too, which is good for popping a phone. The door bins in the front are a good size. They'll hold large refillable water bottles, and an iPad fits too, and there's a storage handle wells as well. The boot of the Kluger opens electronically, but it does beep the whole way up and down. Let's find out how much we can fit in the boot. When using all 7 seats, it will hold 8 shopping bags, or a twin stroller with 2 shopping bags, a double pram with 1 shopping bag, a single pram with 3 shopping bags, or a compact stroller with 6 shopping bags, or a small dog. When using just 5 seats, it will hold 20 shopping bags, or a twin pram with 10 shopping bags, a double pram with 11 shopping bags, a single pram with 11 shopping bags, or a compact stroller and 17 shopping bags, or an extra large dog. Now the media system in the new Kluger is still this basic old school system. There are a few things you can do in here, like turn on and off the beeps, things like that are handy for families. Now it does have CarPlay and Android Auto, which is fantastic for accessing kids apps and things like that while you're driving. Now when you put it in reverse, that camera image is really blurry and dark still, which is a real shame for a modern car like this. Now also down by your right knee is a button to turn on an exterior camera, which is fantastic for checking your surroundings for safety when you're parking or manoeuvring. Now being a hybrid, this Kluger is much more economical on fuel for families, which is fantastic, and it also has a lot of the benefits. So it's a nice quiet start, you can drive your kids to sleep without churning through your fuel, and you can sit with the aircon running when they are asleep without worrying that you're polluting or spending a fortune on fuel. Now to drive, this Kluger is pretty much the same as the previous model. It's a pretty armchairy, cushiony drive. And really for a big car like this, it's nice and easy to park. It's great in supermarket and school car parks. Now with visibility, I don't find that rear view camera very good. The side mirrors are great, and with the rear view mirror, when you've got child seats in the back, you really can't see much out. However, you have got that exterior camera, which does help. So to sum up with the new Toyota Kluger Hybrid, that hybrid does make it a much more economical car to drive. It can fit those 3 infra-secure child seats nicely across the second row, and when only using 2, that third row access is now really good. The drive is just like before, and the boot space is fantastic, fitting that twin stroller in the boot when you've got all 7 seats in use.